Sorry tak mute. Ternyata tak mute. Wes, kamu bantu ngomong dong. Penayangan 6, wis ono 6 lho sing delok. Tapi gak ono sing komen. Kok tiba-tiba nge-crash ya? Ya gak tahu lagi aku. Gak tahu lagi, kita refresh. Apakah masih 9/10? Gurung kono apa nek ngarani? Apa? Apa sih? Gurung mulai. Durung mulai, gengs. 4 like, thank you 4 like. Game kedua. Game kedua. Game kedua, guys. Masih 10/10. Belum dimulai. Pengen ini loh. Pengen. Thank you yang sudah ngedislike. Terima kasih. Terima kasih banget buat teman-teman yang udah like maupun yang sudah dislike dan sudah nge-share. Thank you. Kita masih menunggu game yang kedua, tapi Ren Endel aku ngomong karo sapa cur iki.
Lah, ni tahu ya.
Ya. Error telur tak paling aja nih. Lima 56 subscriber lumayan, 56. Bar 53 munggah telu kan lumayan. Daripada gak munggah. Masih belum dimulai. Mana orangnya? Bukan e-sport. Ya kah belum dimulai kah? Ceknya nang YouTube kono aneh ya. YouTube official ya. One Esport Dota 2. Tapi lihat channel lain kok lancar ya, yang bukan official. Tak gimana ini lah. Itu lancar. WXC Caspion, kalau WXC on karena lain kayaknya. Pindah ke servernya bro, nggak ada yang berantem seru-seruan bareng. Lucu loh. e-sport eksklusif di channel One e-sport doang. Oh, kalau bener Tiwan fans sih nontonnya di mari. Nonton juga lancar. Iya loh, gak ada sih nge iki nge-cash loh. Kenapa ya? Yoi, nonton Nigma aja lah lo, iki lo streamingnya lo adat-adat. Cash kenapa? Ngadat lo nggak ada e-sport. Ya viewerku turun gara-gara PC ku nge-crash. Anjay, langsung gak nusin delok goblik. Ya wis lah bos, tinggal rokokan gak usah dipikir temen-temen. Delaynya lama kah iki? Lama kan? Ya lama. Masih 10/10, belum dimulai. Gelegean barbangan Indomie ayam bawang terbaik Indomie. Thank you Indomie sudah menyponsori kita setiap hari. Kok iki chatku gini ya, sabar bos terus ya. Apa ya? Kenapa? Oh kenapa loh? Chatku lo error. CT error dan yang nonton hilang. Masih belum dimulai. Vanes apa ini? Bantu like Nes Vanes kok malah takok. Astagfirullahaladzim, immortal kok endi sing wis diomongi Crusader kok. Kan diomongi akhirnya komen ngenyek. Nah kok maneh? Lah kan aku tak dulu Crusader engko. Lah nek immortal aku wis gabung karo oke aku. Vanes iku nanti Vanes iki. Kok gak mulai sih? Iya, tapi gak mulai bos. Saya podo mangan paling. Tiga 7 sejam bos, 50 menit iki tinggal ono sik iki. Gak ready jan, gak boleh. Kan masih. Padahal udah 10/10 loh. In your dream masih ngengek. Jadi lebih belum bisa di start ya. Sabar ya, masih ngengek dia. Gak ono digoleki karo mae iku. Komen dong yang nonton komen dong. Kan di YouTube gak ada bot. Tapi kok meneng ae yo. Ya enggak, ini dikunci kan karena turnamen. Sing ditutup passwordnya kan konoan tok. Yang ikut main yang punya password. Belum mulai apa punya aku error sih? Tak ndelok konoane iki apa? Iki sing delok sapa sih meneng ae kabeh kok sing komen ngantuk aku. Loh, belum mulai loh. Wes ngene lah, gak usah ketokno wajah. Ya, udah ini apa namanya? Lobbynya sudah ada tapi belum bisa di watch. Masih ini delay, Dota TV delay. Sudah bisa masuk tapi masih Dota TV delay. Jadi masih agak lama. Delay 2 menit, Bos. Sabar nggih. Sabar, Bos. Masih Dota TV delay, Bos. Ya kok malah viewernya mudhun iki. Ya apa iki? Masih menunggu Pux. Ini namanya hero Pux. ngerti sih lah. Emang isi lah. Mangan sih ben kuat untuk nyocot. Menit ini nih.
Radiant team ban. Dire team ban. 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 Radiant team pick. Dire team pick.
Grimstroke.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team pick.
Treant Protector.
Radiant team pick.
Void Incarnate.
10 seconds remaining. Radiant team ban.
Enigma.
Dire team ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team pick. 10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team pick.
Mirana.
Ten seconds remaining. Dire team pick.
Vengeful spirits.
Ten seconds remaining. Radiant team pick.
Mars.
Dire team ban.
Luna.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team ban. Radiant team pick. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team pick.
Admiral Tonka.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Choose your hero.
So one of the few heroes that are a very good counter to Luna at the moment, one of those carry heroes that's popular, that can just get on top of her and just not really care about that Lunar Blessing. Carries your base armor bonus, versus just rips right through it anyway. So they do have a lot of ways to battle, just can they ramp up the pace, can they do it fast? Because, you know, last time we did see they had a fast-paced draft, they had a fast-paced lineup, but they didn't play to that speed that we probably wanted them to.
Ah, well, let's find out as we get ourselves into this game. Game 2, of course, of T1 versus Execration. And yeah, see if they can allow this Ursa to have a good time with the brawling. We'll see what sort of lane setups we get. Well, what have we got?
This bottom lane. It just, because it's funny. This is the, crap, you know, we both missed lane.
Oh, the double
into the arrow. You know?
I mean, yeah, that's...
could be really cool stuff.
It's definitely not the easiest combo to draft. Like, you gotta hit it, and it's not easy to hit to find the opportunity to do so. We'll see how well BHM and Yaha are able to do with that synergy down there.
Yeah, I guess the one big thing that I'm concerned about Execration, even though they have this like very brawling lineup and all that, is I feel like they're gonna have damage issues. I feel like I say this every time I see Train Protector lately, but I don't really see them having, like, they have teamfight and control, but who's the one who's gonna be dishing out all that damage in the midst of it? It's not some explosive type of thing that's coming out. It's gonna be this slow ramp up, besides the Voice Burn Mirana Burst. kind of lacking.
Yeah, let's, yeah, well, I mean, maybe, you know, maybe Benno wants to go for some sort of right-click to the Desto build. Who knows? You know, we'll see what Benno wants to do. And see how he does in
How's
this
this
mid-matchup.
matchup too? Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah,
I feel like Venge is just gonna do great.
I think Venge will be alright. Yeah, you're able to give him a bit of a punch with the wave. And if he gets
fairly
too
even
aggro,
matchup.
Did you
yeah.
think it was your
I mean, I guess the question is, what will the skill build be from In Your Dream? Is he going to put points in missile here, or what?
Let's see. This game, I feel like he should have a couple. Because if you look at the rest of the heroes on his team, they're not going to be able to do a whole lot if he doesn't have points in stun. So yeah, I think like, he could. I think he still could go for like 0-2-2 and then have a stun at 5. But I do want to see him have a stun to be able to try to, so they can actually do stuff. Otherwise, I feel like they have no playmaking.
Yeah, and you like this from Paulison on the 4 Enigma? Just 2 Sage Masks, he's going straight up naked Necro, but nothing else in his inventory.
Yep, fantastic way to use your mana, your gold the most effectively, where it doesn't just go to waste spamming clarities. Now it actually builds into something, and you see that, you know, 2.9 mana regen without a clarity popped up to 8.9 with it. Definitely really like
pretty
that.
good.
Yeah. There's a ward though, so they are going to be watching him the whole time. So we're going to see RR. He's going to mess with him quite a bit, break the clarity in particular. Throw that, yeah, throw the grass, clarity, and try to take those last hits. Very nicely done.
Oh yeah, this is quite annoying for Paulison.
Step lively now. You'll have trouble.
Now RR's going to greatly slow down the sort of free opening Paulison wanted to have in that area of the map. And looking at the lanes at top, I mean, you know, Palos is there, so he easily gets to Kunkka. Oh, RR getting out as well from Paulison. I mean, that's on Paulison there. He knew that this tree was around. Letting that curry get anywhere close to RR, that's a bit of a blunder from Paulison.
Yeah, that's going to be the fight over the Hellbear Smasher, who's able to successfully get the last hit on this one. Dolphin's pulling it away. This is more exciting than the lane.
I mean, he's going to go in for it, isn't he? He's giving what? He's going to time it. I don't know if it actually did that here. I feel like that down quicker. Now R is actually just going to get punched out of the jungle there. Paulison is able to push him away. So Paulison got the creep. He got what he came for. Look at the last hits on mid. Oh, it's pretty even. In Your Dream and Ben-Hur, 11 for 2, 11 for 5. In the down by Miracle. I mean, in all honesty, do you think he should be fine farming down here? I mean, how much of a threat do these two heroes pose? Do you see them getting kills here?
Depends on how low they put themselves. I think the most important thing for tier 1 to do is just don't put yourself below like that 3/4 HP threshold. I think if you're above that, you should be pretty okay for the most part. They're not gonna, you know, they're not gonna catch you off guard. You're gonna get like speared into an arrow.
Yeah.
So if you have a decent amount of HP, you should be able to survive it. As now, aggression turns. BHM.
Put the stun onto BHM, and they'll get him. First blood. They can turn over towards Jaha. Get the 2 of them. Oh no! Biggest combo to pull off the combos, but they end up getting comboed themselves.
And that's when you off that forward and just be like, guys, I lagged. That's why we died. You know.
Yeah, I mean, it was smart for T1 there. You had Joachim getting speared to a tree. Miracle just steps in between the 2 of them. He says, what are you going to do now? You can't, the arrow can't be there to connect to the grid.
I think it's too
himself as he was.
This combo is not deadly, really, because the spear only lasts 1.6, right? But the distance that you're going to get with your arrow with these two, it's not going to be a good distance. It's going to be a really short distance, and that we know how bad it really is at low levels. It's, you know, 60 damage, max done 3.5 if you get a max range.
And it is scary, especially when you're trying to do it against these heroes that can turn so well. Luna, insane hero right now, strong at pretty much all elements of the game. Farming, damage output in the early game with this Lucent Beam is insane. And then obviously Yoakam, Grimstroke, one of the best supports to play a lane that wants to fight in a 2 versus 2. Just turns it around with these huge nukes and stuns. And it's a dangerous lane to play in. I mean, they're obviously going to respawn, and I imagine the 2 of them will come back down here, but I don't know what they can get done. It might already be a point where you sort of say goodbye Mirana and just let the Mars soak up the solo XP, right? I mean, do you really still want to be playing this lane as 2 of them?
But with positioning of the lane, it looks like it'll push. It's going to push forward. So yeah, I think you maybe just have the Mirana move around and just secure elsewhere. Maybe you can set up on something on mid or just float around bottom. But yeah, Mars just going to need levels because now that lane is lost. You're going to get no last hits anymore down there as this Mars. You have 2 armor. You walk up, you're going to get killed immediately when you go back to that lane. So he has to just play back and defensive on that Mars and maybe just open up the game for the Mirana.
And they can set up arrows on the other lanes, right? You know, RR, if he's able to just slow down for with a brass. That gives a good opportunity in mid if Ben-Hur can find the connection with the Remnant. A little tricky, you know, not necessarily guaranteed setups, but definitely things that they can make plays with once the rotations start coming in.
Yep, he's got the 2 points in the 8th Remnant, so yeah. 1.4 a second, you can at least get a little bit of enough. If Vengeance is too far up, you might be able to get an opportunity for sure.
And you know, Paulson playing this Nigma this game, you know, normally some of the stuff on the team feels that they can get away with a bit of extra greed. I mean, when you do see these lineups, do you think T1 have kind of gone away with drafting this Enigma here in this sort of situation? Like, does it feel greedy, or do you think that they're going to be fine with this?
I think it feels fine. There's no objective taken on the side of Execration. They don't have tower hitters again, which was the thing I talked about last game, where I felt like them not having that prevented them from being a bit more aggressive than they are, prevented them from being as aggressive as they wanted to be in the game. So I'm fine with this Enigma. It's a fantastic game for it. There's no way to cancel the Black Hole once he gets BKB. The Root, of course, does not cancel channeling. I don't believe for that one, right?
Correct. So it's only TPs, right?
Yeah.
Nowadays.
So. Okay, yep. And we see Yaha, he did TP mid. Did he fill? I guess he maybe filled up the bottle. I didn't actually see, but he took the advice that we're kind of saying there's nothing he can really do to help out BHM except playing from like the side. If he's playing directly from the lane, it's just a little bit too scary. So now he's putting up the map. Maybe they can make some stuff happen.
Radiant structures are fortified.
I think you know, just looking at the fact that Miracle's having a good lane, that's when you got to start to be a little worried. I know it's early, but you know this man is sort of king of farming in SEA. We saw what he did on the Terrorblade. I can only imagine what he's going to be able to accomplish on a Luna if he gets a free start.
I'm surprised that he actually took the second point in a Lunar Blessing or a Beam. I've seen a lot of players, especially if you're getting like a kill advantage like that, you hold the points and then you just get the glaives, and once you get to the jungle, you just have max glaives at level 7, which is nuts.
I think he did have it. I think he did have it when they got the kills. I think he had it.
Okay.
No, that seems early, but I remember when it was paused, I was looking at it. I'm pretty sure he already had 2 points. Unless, no, wait, you're right. You know, maybe they paused after they died. So you're right. He probably hit 3 from the kills. So you are right. He took it after.
Just surprised to see that like save like 1 point, not the 2 points for the blessing. You know, like the 2 points in Beam, fine with because they have so much aggression in the lane, but.
Because you know, we've seen obviously all the top teams in the world are playing Luna. I mean, what is sort of the go-to? Like, how does it work with balancing, putting points into the blessing and putting points into the glaive when it comes for efficiency and farming? Is it better to keep the Luna blessing at a certain level then max the glaives, or is it better for the damage output to keep putting points in glaives first?
It's just about getting. It's just about getting level 4 glaives as early as possible because it jumps from 3 to 6 bounces, so you jungle just so much faster. So you want to have that one ideally at 7, which now he can't.
Yeah.
And we see Forev. We didn't actually make a mention of this one, but he's doing really well up top versus that Ursa. He's level 5, and he went and caught double creep wave and pulled it all the way behind the towers, and then TP'd and got out. So there's no stun up there. He knows he can play really freely. TP, lol.
Yeah, I know. I saw once about a few minutes in about that. He did one hit away. He was playing it very, very risky, but he was getting away with it. You know, has not fared at all up here on the top lane. So you're right.
Yeah, be careful. He can get pretty low. Like Forev, he's level 5 versus a level 2 Treant. So those cleaves, if he gets hit by like 2 or 3 of them, he's gonna be at a very low HP. Oh, Forev tanks 2 hits. Okay.
Oh, he's got a salve. He's just getting efficiency out of it. But Ben-Hur is gonna come in. Instantly reacts to that. No hesitation there from Ben-Hur. I mean, he saw it as quickly. Oh, it's a good attempt. But Yaha was able to find that arrow just in time. It's a good job he was there. Otherwise, Forev would have styled his way straight back to the base.
It's under attack.
And smart plays from both. Did end up with a bit of an interesting one, but hey, maybe that was the intention from Forev. He's like, I'm going to tank some tower hits, so I forced TP rotation from mid. No, next level plays.
Yeah, I mean, Ben-Hur is off to a super good start though now. He had an earn, so now he wants to play super active, and with this skill build, he can. So looking to punish right away. And this is the pace that we wanted them to set last game, where they wanted them to play super fast, hyper fast with Ben-Hur on the quap. He's doing this a bit better here on the Void Spirit this time around.
Time is running out for Dire's middle tower.
Now Legacy builds, no surprise, In Your Dream's going to be the one rushing the helm for the team.
The Dire just
And,
resist attacking
Yeah,
the Radiant
yeah,
top
okay,
tower.
it's still going to be Battle Fury. I guess everyone in the world just goes Battle Fury Ursa nowadays.
Yep.
That is the way to play right now.
Just the farm. And we did see it in your dream, and I was talking about how, like, if he doesn't get a point in stun early on, their playmaking is extremely limited. You know, right now 7 minutes, only 2-2. He's got the 0-4-3 build. Ganking his lane. Like, how do you gank a lane for Avenger if he's got this? Like, you have to just auto-attack them.
Top. So they get the one of them. They do get the boat come crashing down. Yokamp's there as well with the X-Ray in range of Palace, but no, Palace is able to jump to the side with the Earth Shot. They just need to get one more hit from Elusive B. And he'll be held in place long enough to get the kill. So they're happy with Enigma going down there. They'll take that trade any day of the week, as now with Miracle in position, they can also look to start punching into this tier 1 tower. TPs will come in. They've got to be careful. Miracle is 6 and of course has the Eclipse ready to go. Bennett's going to try and make the jump in on him. Torrent out from Fred, won't catch them. They'll turn attention over towards the Kunkka. Between the two of them, they should get him. Can they get that final touch? RR coming through the trees. Arrows out. The hit though. The vision's there for the as Fareb will slowly die. Ben-Hur is making these moves. 1-0-2, getting aggressive and rotating and forcing these calls out of lanes.
And that was Miracle making his move top to set up for all this. Well, look at bottom. BHM gets a full tower out of this exchange. And
That's nice
I mean,
for him.
like 2 full creep waves so far. Almost level 7 now. That's huge for him.
39 minutes.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen, but it doesn't hurt.
That is very fast.
Now we have a stun point on in your dream, so now he can actually look to join. I feel like in the last one, if he had maybe a point of stun, he could have gone up top to maybe help and turn something around there, but having this, he was, you know, he's more of the farm style, so he was just sitting in the jungle. Yeah, big opening for BHM as Mars, because I felt like his game was really sabotaged after what happened down there. That's a very good recovery.
Some decent alarms here. Paulson's going to be happy with his arcane ring.
3k gold lead already.
And
So
I mean, they're
taking
crushing
advantage of the Enigma
the
pick.
kills that they're getting, yeah, for sure, they're adding up. You can see there on the net worth. Ben-Hur leading the charge. Hands done, level 8. It's a solid game from him so far. Arrow's going to come down. No follow-up though. If anything, it shows that they know that they're coming. T1 are still going to try and move into this half of the map of Execration. See if they can get a catch on to Ben-Hur. They're going to go and try and take the outpost back. The fight's going to kick on magically so that's Ben-Hur. But Ben-Hur jumps across for the Astral's death. The kill off the Grim. As they'll push them all the way back there.
And they captured it late. They did not
They didn't
get
get it
the
in
outpost in time. The XP goes to the Dire.
Top. Oh, post coming down. Torrent on there. Here's the connection on the two of them, but the arena's out. In your dream, he's trapped. They'll jump over towards Paulson. Execration, they're going to be able to get the second one. They can even try and chase down for F2. As Earthshock back up, there's the slow. Once more, staying on top of the Kunkka. Execration take all 3. Double kill for Ben-Hur. He will fall
The illusion.
to the army. The illusion and the Necro books left behind by the rest of the team. But Execration, they're continuing to smash this early game. 10 minutes in, 4k lead.
Did you see what happened to Paulson there?
What did he do? What did he try to
That's
do?
when you play a teammate a little bit there. Paulson was TPing out. I mean, maybe he made the call too. He's TPing out. 4 of X.
Oh, he got X. I did see that.
right under all of them.
I did. I sort of held back because I was like, well, maybe it will work out. But the back of my head, I was like, this ain't gonna work out. This Enigma's not gonna be happy.
So a little funny, maybe just some miscommunication, because who knows who called that one, but yeah, a little bit of a slight mess up. But yeah, Execration this time around, they're doing exactly what I wanted them to do in the first game, of just playing super aggressive, matching all of the moves of T1. Now top though, Ben-Hur.
About this Soulbind onto two of them. It's knocked them down nicely. Grabs in with the Tidebringer hit. They've already killed off Ben-Hur. Over towards Palace they go. Miracle, he's got the Eclipse. Can he keep vision of Palace? Palace into the trees, pops the Enrage. He's out before any further beams connect. So still managed to live. They turn over towards RR, but he's into the trees. Still though, that's a second time Ben-Hur after this early momentum. 2 deaths back to back. As T1 can take this top tower.
Dire's top tower.
We'll get a more down in the lane. T1, they do have this incredible pushing power with the Helm done, with an Enigma on their side with the Necro book. When they win fights, they will take towers very quickly.
Yeah, they have a very scary 5-man. Once they start rolling, like kills can turn into kill after kill after kill with this lineup because they have so much catch with this Kunkka and that Venge. And yeah, all these auras are just gonna make everybody that much stronger. That run. So even though I feel like they already have the team fight advantage, now they even have these big auras on top that are gonna just make them quite a bit stronger. So let's see how Execration punches back. They've got their Mars ult ready. He wants to get involved, and they'll find the Enigma.
Easy kill for them. As Paulson was trying to find somewhere safe to farm, hoping they would be hanging around, but they were all there, waiting for him. He'll say space is created. As Miracle is able to continue to farm up the map. He's got his Mask of Madness done to help speed up that farm even more.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Of course, a bit of a race here. Palace is going for the Battle Fury.
Yep, and I believe you mentioned the Arcane Ring, right, on that Enigma?
Yeah, I was going to be happy with that find.
Super nice, because now he can just rush straight into the mech rather than picking up the energy booster. So now there you're actually going to have, I mean, an early mech for their team fight 2 on top of all their auras, which I don't believe that Execration is itemizing. I saw Murano's going for Yules instead of that mech this game.
Oh, I guess having the Yules is going to be nice, an extra bit of interrupt for the Enigma in the team fights before he has a BKB, which of course will be quite some time away.
Yep, top. Ooh. BHM, pretty far out here.
It's going to drop down the arena. See if that allows them to get out. Good slow for the Stroke of Fate, and they're hitting a lot of great spells from outside the arena. As that provides them hardly any safety at all with the way they can throw in action. Miracle brings out another kill for this Luna. Still though, the top spot's being held by both Ben-Hur and of course Palos there, right at the top.
Almost has the B-Fury finished. Very close.
It's a quick B-Fury. It's a great timing. At least if he doesn't die 10 times back. Yeah, sure, right. Yeah. But he's a step away from having a very good timing on the mid lane. Again, Ben-Hur has been caught once more. They get the swap onto the Treant. As they'll look towards they will find him, or maybe not actually, he's running. The bear gives the vision though, they get the kill. Ben-Hur does actually manage to make it out of there. So they'll come back towards him. And I swear I've seen this happen a few times. Teams playing with Venge and Grim. Grim gets a great soulbind, then the Venge goes for the swap, breaks the soulbind, and then one of the heroes gets to escape. I've seen so many teams do it. It's happened before. I feel like they've got to be careful. They're just letting them get free. They're breaking them out of the chains. As Ben does live there, I think he would have been dead otherwise.
Probably, yeah. He was going to go down. And that gives, I mean, more time for Palos. And now, Battle Fury online, so...
15 minutes,
keep that farm pace.
You're going to be happy with that timing. It's not bad at all.
Very solid. Level 12, too. Pretty impressive. I think he's the highest level in the game. Yep.
And with this sort of timing, you know, you absolutely can give the Luna's farm a run for money. You know, Palos can keep up. I mean, he's got to certainly put more work in than a Luna, as Luna is that little easier to farm at speed with, especially with this Mask of Madness and Yasha pretty much complete on Miracle. And obviously, you don't quite provide the same amount of team fight as Luna does.
Yeah,
a bit more time. You got to, you know, you need to have that item on top of the Battle Fury, whereas the Luna, of course, is just good to go.
Yeah, he's actually queuing up with BKB, so he wants to have that immunity because there is a crazy amount of magic damage. I don't really see that too much. He switched to BKB, okay, as I'm saying it. He's going to be switching a bit, but we tend to just see that S and Y. That's
a little different with the Battle Fury.
Yeah.
But Battle Fury into Basha, that's it. He sort of went to both extremes there. The Battle Fury BKB, okay, he wants to play really safe, make sure he can go to the fights without dying. And then S&Y's like the middle ground, and he's like, nah, I want Bash. And we'll see if he gets it, but if he does, I don't think I've seen any of the other Ursus really go Battle Fury into Basha. That one, that's full aggro.
It's just weird to me, because you build one that wants you to farm, and then you build one that wants you to fight, so I feel like you're kind of counteracting yourself a little bit. Yes, and Y provides both, so...
Yeah.
Mid.
Oh, mid. Yaha tries to jump forward to provide some sort of help, but he's so low. Black Hole comes out, dragging it up. We'll get to a stop. So, for the lives of Execration as 4 of them go down. T1 take another tower. They can do what they want. They can take Roche, yeah. Yep. But these auras with this power and Execration, so they are 2k ahead, but it just doesn't feel like it's there at all. I feel it's just the draft. T1's draft is It's just a top tier draft. It really is. This lineup. What do you do against these heroes? They just so much done as a unit at this early point of the game.
Absolutely, and I was raising the concern about X-Christian with their damage, and I feel like it's really going to start showing right now. When these heroes all now start getting their aura, they have mech finished up on that Enigma, so he can counteract the little damage that they really do provide. I feel like it's just going to get scarier. And there's Rum as well, who's also building into a pipe, so I feel like damage for X-Christian is just really not going to be there in this mid-game.
No, for sure. Yeah, Forev's item builds both these games have been great. I think, Forev obviously a solid off-lane player, but who's going to win these games for T1? It's going to be Miracle, right? He is that carry player that's always going to be on those 4 Protect 1 sort of heroes. As long as you can keep Miracle alive, because he's always going to have to farm. It's very, if Miracle's not farming, then still going to hard to off the team.
Okay, nice double leap into Yules to disjoint the X. Did I say leap into double Yules? Double leap into Yules?
No, you said double leap. You said it right. You said
okay,
it right.
Dude, I'm on something, and I don't know, man. It's been a long morning. So T1 able to clear out their jungle, and they're probably still kind of keen on fighting. Black Hole's still on cooldown, but they have the big important one at least that comes in with the Kunkka. That boat is going to be the big one, and I believe, yeah, they have those auras. So yep, why not go fight? Miranda starting the fight off at 300 because he arrowed the book.
Whoa. Tormund get a catch. Ben's watching. I mean, how do they get into Execration? Do they want to take this? Who's going to initiate? It looks like they're going to get initiated upon the Xbox. Out BHM will turn, gets the spear onto Miracle. Has managed to grab the wall, but Eager Dream in with the spot. Saves Miracle, gets him out to the side. Palos still trying to fight on with the Soulbound, linking him and Ben had together. Miracle's getting so low, but it can't even kill him. But once he's still got that Aegis, of course, as they take down both Palos and Ben, the rest of Execration having to run away under the cover of Moonlight Shadow. BHM hiding, trying to juke out any potential of being clipped by a Tidebringer, and they will manage to escape both him and Yahar. But the fight, again, overwhelmingly in T1's favor. They take that tower out, and it seems impossible for Execration to take a fight. Even though their gold is even, the hero matchup, it just isn't there. It's all in T1's favor.
Yeah, and we see 5,600 damage done, but you saw that Rum come out and then the mech, and everyone looks pretty healthy on the side of T1 after that. They were getting like to halfway HP, but that's what I was talking about. It's like they don't have that extra little bit of damage at the moment to really finish off those heroes. And now they're gonna fight into, that was without Black Hole and without Eclipse. So yeah. It's not like these fights are going to get any easier by any means in these next few moments. It just seemingly will get more and more difficult as Ben-Hur has to really watch himself inside of the fights too.
I think there's some nice stuff here as well. Miracle has found himself a Grove, but free extra bit of attack range on the Luna always feels great. And they've just finished off the full pipe on Frev, so as you were talking through the other ways, they're keeping one another alive. Now there's another barrier in play. Yeah, that somehow Execration's got to get through.
And Tree will not provide any damage. Like, very limited damage that this hero is going to be providing inside of these fights, and he's getting stalked at the moment down here. He's
they clear out the trees, and they're ready to catch him, dragging him back. I mean, he was pushing his luck quite a bit there. Oh, they're able to get the Grim Stroke. So some of that strength when they are apart. There it is, it's done. He's got the bash of Palos. So we'll see what sort of a difference this makes, but already a bit of a glimpse of the struggles of the Earth that last fight. Having this Venge, you've just got to jump on in your dream. You go on anyone else, you try and go on Miracle. The save's going to be there every single time you try and commit.
But it's not a squishy Venge. It's not like some 5-position Venge. It's a mid Venge. Like, he's got 1,500 HP.
And to put the 27 armor. 21 minutes in, good old Luna blessing.
26 on the Luna. Yeah, look at this. They're already reaching the high ground.
Yeah, I guess of all the games we followed, we never really talked about it, but because your base, well, we'll see it here. They do manage to get the jump on in your dream. They do manage to kill it. It's the Black Hole. It's catched up. Palos, and in fact, Yard clipped on the side. X-Mark onto him with the Yules. We'll put a stop to it. Here comes the Eclipse now, pushing them back. But Execration, they do keep them all alive. Finally, though, the Lucifer Beam comes in, catches Palos on the retreat. And 22 minutes in, it's a Luna Bench lineup. They're taking the racks. The bottom racks are gone. Over there they go. Malafis into the poke. As this one at 22 minutes in is getting pretty ugly. As Luna,
They're hitting your doors looking Miracle.
yeah. Patch is coming in. They said a week and a half. I think there's a lot of people waiting to say goodbye to Luna. This hero is so strong right now in the right pair of hands.
Yeah, especially when you combo in this type of way. When you build a nice draft around it to protect her. You've got this Venge mid, you've got the Kunkka Rum, you've got this mech, you've got so many different things to just utilize and get that push going early on. This, like we said, this is a draft that can just steamroll you. You make 1 or 2 mistakes, you now just lost your axe and you're in a pretty much impossible recovery position. They're desperate, kind of smoking out of the base here to try to find something since all the ults were used. Maybe they can catch at least a couple kills here. Oh, BHM gets spotted. They will find the stroke though.
Yeah, they do manage to catch him in the Remnant. He turns, gets the soul bind out, but the rest of the team don't want to fight. They'll let Yokam die there.
It's something, but doesn't change the dynamic of the game at all at the moment. As they back up and they're going to try to keep fighting, but it feels like the same story of each fight is just going to happen, where T1 is grouped up and they just have way too overwhelming of a team.
Yeah,
Execution to take.
Near BKB. It's going to be so impossibly hard to kill.
6-0 on 5.
Yeah.
Just a clean game clean series by Miracle.
Looking for that catch.
Yaha.
Can they find it? Ooh, just out of range of the Malefice. Polisson not able to close the gap. Ben-Hur, he better stay hidden in those trees.
So I feel like they can just probably get the BKB. It's going to be coming out of Miracle very soon, so he'll probably sell the Wraith Band, pick up the BKB, and they can just actually go for high ground. I feel like they can just go to push forward and probably just take a fight around there. I don't know what Execration can really do to fight. They haven't really acquired anything that's going to be this big game changer right now.
Is under attack.
And you can see that, I mean, they're losing their tier 2, but they know that fighting is incredibly hard to do. They are going to try for the smoke and head up here, but they're not going to get it before the tier 2 goes down. The question is, they really want to try and take a fight into this. Who's going to be the one to initiate?
There's a swap, and then there's the rum and everything that can come out. There's just so many different ways, but here they got a good map around. They're on Pelosin.
They do that scouting in Nigma. Spring him back. Polisson, he will fall. So they start the fight, getting him off on the back. Now they'll turn over towards Barrett. The Fury Spike stacking up, and he clips the BKB, and the beam come crashing down upon them as Miracle just cleans up. 3 dead. No buyback on either Ben-Hur or, of course, on the old Ursa. Palace is out. Yaha's trying to draw them away, but they've got the vision. Back they drag him. He could have timed the yours this time. Does still have the leaps as he tries to run away, but the missile connects. Swap back from In Your Dreams straight into the hard hits of Farev's Kunkka. As he'll buy back. There's still such a large amount of time where there's no Void Spirit, there's no Ursa. And up there goes the high ground. 25 minutes in, T1 ready to try and claim a second set of racks.
That was those moments where, you know, the Mars ulti goes down and you just think about, you're not trapped in here, you know, not trapped in here with me, you're trapped in here. We're not trapped in here with you, we're trapped in here with us. As they just dismantle the fight. That was a great wrap around on the Nigma and a 5-second arrow on the Luna. But they just can't focus down any targets.
They go down so quickly to this push, even with the overgrowth, trying to help them out a little bit. They do have the fortification. Palos step forward. Torrent's going to throw him up. There could be Arena back in there. The catch cover Miracle. Miracle is getting low. Pots the Mancer. He's trying to run. Pots the BKB turns. Uses low. He's in with the mech, with the black hole. Catching them both. They can't kill Miracle. The team playing perfectly to keep him alive. They resume business onto the racks. As frustrations there for sure from Execration. They just cannot break through this lineup of Team 1 this game. Overgrowth, what can they do with this? Ben-Hur really wants Miracle dead, and he will manage to get it. That's 800 gold straight up for Ben-Hur. A big kill to get. Can he get away with it though? He's trying to run, but all spells on cooldown. Ben-Hur will still fall. As this is no worry for T1, they can wait until Miracle's back in and repeat service straight down the mid. Only one set of racks left to take. 27 minutes in, this game it's just feels pretty impossible for Execration to play with their heroes right now.
I actually thought that Ben-Hur was going to kill him and then GG. I thought it was one of those moments where you're just like, haha, gotcha, you know? Because you can just see the way that the fights are going. It just gets harder and harder and harder, and it's pretty hard. It's pretty hard on yourself, right? You get pretty down, and I mean, T1 have played super well around their timing. They knew exactly what timing they wanted to push and how they wanted to itemize. I love the way Pelosi has done that in this game. And back to Rush. Cheese couldn't kill him, could barely kill him the once. Have to go through all that extra sustain.
It's a tough one.
It's a tough one.
I think as the panel said, Execration, they've just been having tough times recently on an 11-game loss streak.
Oh no, really? Oh, I actually
yeah, feels bad for Execration, and then, unfortunately for them, I don't think that's going to stop here in this match. This looks to be another one to add to the tally.
Let's drop BKB for Ursa, Moonlight Shadow. Do they have everything ready? Yep, Overgrowth is ready too. They've got everything. But Roche is dead. Arrow connects. But nothing they can make of it as 4FE finds Palos.
Centro on the high ground, gives no setup. He's able to live a little longer. They're still poking, trying to force out the BKB or the Enrage.
Poking the bear.
It's fine. See Ben-Hur as well, standing on the back, but already they've found another connection onto BHM. Right. Hit the Torrent boat though, holding on to the boat for now. Saving it for one of the bigger targets.
Okay, he was getting his plate mail out. I'm like, for I only have 280 mana. You know, both cost 225. He needs a little more mana to work with. He only has the one spell if he wants to. Just kidding.
Loh, sebenarnya di sini tuh streamnya suka Indonesia, cuma aku gak ini ya apa medok ya bahasa aku. Ya wes bahasa Inggrisan wae. Oke guys. Metrazor, halo, selamat datang di Metrazor. Wes diterusno caster Inggris. Aku gak iso nge-cast.
Butterfly complete.
And they get a telescope too.
Yeah, it's all coming together for T1.
Telescope,
I mean, not that it hasn't been already. It's sort of been together since the draft.
This lady's attack range, let's see. 330 plus 365. Very nice.
You can't run from this Luna. Execration though, prepare themselves for the final.
God, he 368 damage, 42 armor. Oh God, how do you take out this Luna now?
Quite the struggle. They're struggling with getting it terribly.
Ooh, they're doing an X swap play, it looks like.
Oh, Palos is able to turn though. Silence in play, another beam down. They drop out the remnants, not going to catch Miracle. Miracle just standing his ground here. Taking this tier 3. They have a repair kit. I don't think it's going to be powerful enough.
Ya wes, iki terakhir ya, kongkes ya. Oke lur. Aku gak apa-apa lur ya, gak apa-apa ya isin ya medok-medok ngene ya. Elon kayaknya tadi. Oke, dan Luna harus ya, iki apa jenenge iki arena Mas sendirian di dalam, ada PKP dari sapa judulnya arek iki? Judulnya Ursa. Tapi Ursa pun harus mati, namanya Jokem dalam bahaya. Jokem melayu terus munggah cek ketok wong. Lah, ternyata Ursanya harus terpick off. Oke, nek opo ku jenenge kono aneh sapa Void Spirit itu bunder-bunder iku lho. Oh, apa sih? Kesernya aslinya medok guys, ya medok guys. Nampaknya dari tim Extraction ini gak mau ini, dari tadi tuh gak mau nyerah. Wah, mundur gaming, dari Mars mundur gaming. Oh, nampaknya Luna berada di ekran bersama IED, dan ternyata Void Spirit masih bisa survive. Ada Eul, dari tadi ngeul terus pencolotan. Lah ini aku kongon ngekes. Aku kongon ngekes yo tak ngawur. Ternyata Edson ada black hole. Oh, ada air mancur. Wes ono sembarang kalir. GG sudah diketik, dan akhirnya selesai juga pertandingan kedua dari T1 lawan Extraction, dan skornya colotan hasil. Lah apa jenenge gak ngerti. Pencolotan aja rek, paling gampang. Ya 2-0. Terbaik memang T1 itu istimewa lah. Istimewa seluruh share guys biar rame ya guys, di share. Tapi aku izin loh, bosok Jawan aku izin. Sek yo tak headset ben koyo gamer padahal yo cuma nonton. GG diketik ya, GG sudah di diketik guys. Kita lihat dari Foref sama dari Palos. Dari kedua tim ya 83, 18, 356. Terus apa sih kudu tak jelas no. Kita lihat support dari kedua tim. Iki Grimstroke iki edan aja nih. Mirana yang suka pencolotan dengan nilai rapot yang sangat bagus. Thank you yang sudah subscribe. Toms Cupu makasih. Ini skornya 555. Api angkane api. Jola lindang ditomboki. Angkane 555 ya. Sopo ngerti. Habis ini siapa lagi yang main ya? Habis ini siapa lagi yang main? Yang jelas bukan saya, Kayaknya siapa ya? Enggak ada kayaknya. Enggak tahu sih, tak lihat nanti di Wikipedia. Aku lihat Wikipedia dulu. Seru nih guys, masa seru? Wong bahasane medok ini kok seru gitu loh. Ya apa? Gurung mana nek bojoku sing ngegas iki. Wah, tambah gak karuan medoke. Terakhir mas, perasaan ini udah terakhir ya, perasaan loh ya. Aku kalau lihat di ininya konoannya Wikipedia ini konoannya terakhir dia menanti bumi sepot dan T1 ketemu minggu pertama tanggal 18 ya, terakhir T1 sama Extraction. Boh, ikulah. Besok T1 main lagi bersama New Palapa. Ya jenenge timnya New tok ya, New Palapa sih. Ya, enggak apa-apa. Viewer mudun langsung dadi rolas. Goblok ya ndelok iki. Oh, wis entek. Tinggal match kedua ya. Nigma dengan Viking GG. Viking apa Viking sih? Anjay kan Melando. Habis ini siapa lagi yang main? Nah, mantap nih. New Palapa, Fiat Nela Karisma. Oh, Nela Karisma. Aku gak begitu ngerti dangdut. Aku mang iku arepe buka iki lho si Bristol sih. Bristol iki OP ternyata konaane macet. Ya, akhirnya viewerku pada kaburan. Jangan lupa yang udah nonton dari tadi dipencet like, subscribe, dislike juga nggak apa-apa. Yang penting ada aktivitas. Ben nggak mati. Ben nggak kayak channel mati. Wes gak ana sing komen ta rek. Komen rek aku cek gak ngantuk. Thank you udah ada 2 dislike. Dari mana asalnya Mas? Dari Jombang, Jawa Timur. Makanya bahasanya medok, mohon dimaafkan. Thank you 11 like 2 dislike, terima kasih. Rek kurang wong siji ki swidak lo subscriber. Tapi kok yo gak ono sing mencet subscribe. Oh menes aku. Aku level piro iki? Level piro? 194. Oh, untuk iki Immortal Treasure 2. Aku pengen level 500 petang puluh piro pingin lali aku. Ah, iki lho, pengen iki lho aku. Apa nek era nih? Chat will iki lho. Pengen chat will sing iki. Sebut namaku Bang Kimetrazor. Halo Kimetrazor. Tak sebut siapa mana pengen disebut. Sing nisan iku ndi ya? Oh iki. Nising. Isang dong. Tidak ada. Tinggal di ini Nigma. Ya apa-apa ya, kita lanjut lihat Nigma dan Viking GG. Ini namanya hero pucek. Hero pucek. Ya tak ganti ini sih judulnya. Viking GG versus Nigma. Bayan apa judulnya? Apa judulnya? Turnamen iki? Bayan Epic ya? BO3 Bayan Epic. Bayan Epic. Tak ganti ini sih seluruh gambarnya seluruh. Masih Dota TV delay karena delaynya sangat lama. Ya wis kita tunggu dulu seluruh. Sambil ganti judul dan tulisan. Sudah kah? Sudah. Iki sapa rek wong 10 sing delok kira nek sing ngomong iki. Ngomong ngopin aku orang ngantuk. Apa? Lelah apa? Lama, oh lama, sangat lama. Dota TV delay, kacang delete ah. Kimetrazor masih di sini kah? Kimetrazor. Itu Kimetrazor ini. Pemain pro player Templar Assassin tapi nggawe jeneng Razor. Oh, apa Templar Assassin ini? Pindah ke ini apa namanya? Nigma sama ini loh siapa? Viking.
5 seconds remaining.
Karena tadi T1 sama
Radiant
Extraction
team, Dire team ban.
2-0. Sekarang kita ganti lihat Viking. Wis yo, tak ilangi gambarku yo.
Ten seconds remaining. Radiant team ban. Dire team ban. Radiant team ban.
All right, Trent. You mad lad?
Dire team ban.
Take me in.
Radiant team ban.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Game number 2, Viking versus Nigma. We've got Viking on the Radiant team again. Trent, we got a draft. Archie,
yeah?
welcome back, good buddy. Now, Nigma, they looked pretty good in game number 1.
I'll say so.
Thank you, Monster, for
10
making this tournament
seconds
possible.
remaining.
They're also going to bring back the same bands, though, from Viking GG.
5 seconds
and
remaining.
likewise from Nigma. We have not mixed up anything. We have the same sides, the same picks. Or, sorry,
Yeah.
same band so far, at least. So we'll see. Same pick order. Now, will they ban the Ember again? Or will they go for something else?
Dire Team ban.
They ban the Mirana.
All right, so feeling like that was a key part of Nigma's success, played by GH in game number 1. A nice support Mirana. As we remarked, constant follow-up arrows. So like anytime they threw a stun, there was an arrow flying right behind.
Probably also because they want to first pick the Ench again if it's there, or potentially the Chen instead.
10 seconds remaining.
Did you feel the Ench last game? Did you feel the impact?
5 seconds remaining.
I think so. In the earlier parts, right? Like it made the even when the rotation happened from Miracle, he was still dying on the bottom to the Ench because of the pure damage. Seemed pretty good.
He
Radiant
definitely was a
team
key
pick.
force in keeping that Kunkka down. Now we'll see Nigma ban out the Chen.
Yeah, so that
Dire
I
team
thought maybe they
pick.
might ban the Ench instead, but I guess they just think that Chen is better than Ench, which I would probably agree with.
I think Chen's a little more annoying. It puts you in a sticky situation lane-wise. There are matchups that you want to avoid. Ench maybe a little more annoying right in those couple early levels, but
Dire Team pick.
I'm into a Kunkka +1 again. That was fun.
Radiant
no,
Team
they're going to completely switch it up. They grab Coddle,
Ember Spirit.
they grab Ember.
Oh,
so back
right.
to the classic duo. Both of them making it through. I think Ember
Radiant
was
team
taken out
back.
instead of the Mirana.
Yeah, that's right. I forgot that had just happened. So
Yep.
then they go back for the Shaker, who's kind of a classic hero versus the Ember. I'd say this is like a go-to pub hero for me versus Ember. It's nice to have to try and control him, right? Catch it with a
Team
Fisher,
ban.
get to the Blink Dagger, catch him when he's farming creep waves with the Flame.
We've been using that word options a lot, but that is Earthshaker in a nutshell against Ember. Gives you one more tool in the chest. I would agree. I like it.
They're going to keep the draft moving with a quick ban on the Meepo.
Very similar to game 1. We went for Weehaw this
10
game. The
seconds
Visage
remaining.
worked just fine. I mean, Nigma had a pretty clear strategy.
5 seconds remaining.
I'm wondering if they're going to ban that
Ranger.
Ricky again.
Against the Ember, potentially. Especially with the Shaker. It's 2 forms of catch.
Yeah, lots of AoE damage too.
Yeah. I am pretty okay with a Ricky
Dire
ban.
Team pick.
Yeah.
There it is. Nigma agree.
Clockwork versus Earthshaker, Ench, and you have Coddle. Looks like a pretty easy GH clock pick here.
Radiant Team pick.
They want the Grimstroke instead, though.
All right, another good one.
Really
Two
good with the
support-
Ember. That that actually fits better with how they played last game with that super aggressive
Yeah.
staying on your side of the map style. Like Clock's okay with that, but not as good as the Grimstroke.
I would agree. I like Grimstroke and Coddle together. It's just a lot of really good team fights, like
10
solid
seconds
disable and 2
remaining.
supports that really enable your cores, but
5
aren't too
seconds
sacrificial.
remaining.
You know, they have a good kit on their own, and they also allow other heroes to do. It's just great team fight. I mean, we could still see like a Bristleback come out or something. You know, like you could still pair this Coddle with some other lane duo that is really nasty with the Chakra.
I feel like they're gonna bring out some sustain hero too. I think that seems to be a pretty important aspect of how Nigma are playing. Especially, like, we all know this lineup and this roster, minus Weehaw replaced Matu, and this was the Coddle lineup with the Necrophos too. But if there's one more hero that's good versus Necrophos, we might not see it. Ah, well, that's one way to get it. We got him on the other side
Another
instead.
solution?
I think
There you
they might have been worried about getting picked over there.
Yeah. And it's not a bad hero versus Ember, right? You have a finisher, so if you catch him,
Yeah.
now you've got a way to punish it.
It's also
so-
the lane matchup, right? Like, this is the
Yes.
classic counter pick. You do not want to go 1v1 mid versus the Necrophos. It will not go
This
well
one's
for
even
you.
10
worse than the
seconds
Morphling,
remaining.
I think, against Ember. The
Yes.
Morphling one is, you still have to play it
5
right.
seconds
Necro
remaining.
is pretty damn easy. You just bully him, and Ember's life sucks. A lot of it comes from that aura of.
Now, mind you, they also know Necrophos inside and out, being a team that has played it so much. So, it might be...
Sideline Ember's just fine.
Like, we
There's
still
no
have the
issue there.
Pugna, who's in. That can be a very annoying hero for Necrophos to deal with.
Lena sometimes as well. Big magical burst. So the effectiveness of the Ghost Shroud.
We probably want MC's hero here, right, though? So we can leave the flexibility of this being a Miracle or a Weehaw Ember, depending on what they want. So maybe a good Grimstroke offlaner. The Beastmaster's banned. The Centaur we don't see as much anymore, but of course he is still pretty good in combination.
Radiant team pick.
Yeah, where has the Centaur been? Oh, they go back for Visage. So it
Okay.
worked game 1. They're going to do it game 2.
Huh. They definitely, I think they really want a Greaves builder now for MC last. Unless MC is going to be playing some weird Visage game or something. It's just very odd to see this as a 10th pick,
10
potentially
seconds
MC
remaining.
hero. Not something you see very often.
5
Although they did the
seconds
same thing
remaining.
versus Liquid too. At for the Blast, and versus OG they also 10th picked that Doom that time for MC as well. So they're kind of giving him these late game picks more often. Like last game it ended up being 10th pick for MC. It was the Pugna though, and that was obviously the mid
That
laner,
game,
so it's a little
yeah.
different.
That was a weird example. But you're definitely right. And Doom could be potential here. I like Visage against Earthshaker. Again, the birds can be a real nuisance. Viking aren't sure either. They were pretty confident in that TA last game, but then not getting the matchup didn't really feel like the TA pick was worth it in the end. Didn't really counter the Visage at all, and ended up putting her in a super rough lane.
Queen's actually still in too, and that is a Greaves hero these days.
True.
That'd be kind of good with versus Enchant Necrophos
Yeah. Great.
with the Inkswell too. Like
They could
blink
use
in,
a little
stun.
AoE to round out this roster. That might be a smart ban from Viking.
Yeah, no, the Viking lineup, whatever they want to do. Currently, they're pretty well spread. They have some sustain and single target disable with the Necrophos. They have AoE team fight with the Earthshaker, and then they just have lane support and sustain from the Ench. They are missing objective taking a little bit, like actually hitting the towers, as well as like
Dire team
additional
ban.
AoE follow-up they want to stack on top.
Oh!
Ooh.
Now, they don't have last pick, so rolling the dice, that Broodmother might have been banned. 9th pick, Brood. I think we're going to see a Kunkka ban, that's for sure.
Yes. 100% agree. Is there anything worse? I think the
10
Kunkka just
seconds
fits really well with
remaining.
Nigma's lineup anyway, so
Yeah.
that would be worth.
5
Man, this
seconds
makes me
remaining.
nervous. This is super bold from Viking.
Radiant team
Their brood
They
games
ban out
have not
these
looked that terrifying in my experience watching them. They struggle to like they're not a strong enough brood team that people even ban it versus them really. But it's important to try and get these heroes into your threat of the draft, right? That'll improve your
Yep.
drafts in the future. So getting a win like this would be
10
huge for
seconds
Vikings.
remaining.
It's just a lot easier when you have actual 10th pick.
5 seconds remaining.
In this case, either way, Nigma is going to have some reaction here. I'm surprised they're even thinking about
Radiant
this.
team
Maybe
pick.
thinking of what they're going to pick. All right, there's
Dire
the Kunkka
team
ban.
pick.
And then straight into pick Bloodseeker.
Needed an aggressive position 1. Someone that
This
can
was banned last game, right?
yeah.
I like it.
The
Gives them
blood rate
options.
will be really good this game with the big pure damage, right? Up to 275 versus the Visage. That's very obnoxious.
Certainly has
10
some aggressive
seconds
heroes. I
remaining.
look at this Viking draft and think, if you can get ahead, boy,
5
can you
seconds
punish
remaining.
and further that lead. But that's a big if. What's the last pick for Nigma? They've got 50 seconds to think about this. Someone not countered by Bloodseeker that also can do okay against Brood. Who's our next best Brood counter aside from the Kunkka? Like, we've talked about that Timber
I mean,
Saw,
Weehaw
and
likes
start-
Tiny. That is playable if they want to
Okay.
give it to him and they did like a side lane Visage, but I think the Tiny's kind of fallen off a little bit. People aren't as into it. There's still the Tide Hunter who's like kind of okay, but Tide doesn't look that great into their heroes.
No, but both of those could fit with this Nigma lineup.
I'll just take the Storm. High armor hero. We see this one fairly often now, I feel like, versus the Broodmother too.
He's got enough AoE that he can actually kill some spiders.
And you can just survive, right?
Space. They don't feed. You farm the jungle anyway, so it's bad.
It's good hero versus the Necrophos too. Just like get on top of them, try and help chain them down.
Bloodseeker can be a little annoying. Or is that at the highest level? Storm can play around it easily enough, so it's no big deal.
Yes and no. It just, you do not want to get changed into a blood right. That's for sure.
Yeah, like I can see fissures into a blood right being an issue. You've got
it's
like,
a 6-second silence at max level. It's a really long time.
Yeah, and Rupture is it's more effective against Storm earlier on when he doesn't have that big mana pool. So it does give the Bloodseeker some options. He can play super aggressive and try to shut down the Storm.
It's exciting though. An MC Storm Spirit.
Yeah, look at that. Is he going to go mid again? I think so.
Yeah.
We MC mid against Brood, and Weehaw going to play this quote-unquote off-lane Visage, and Miracle will look for some safe lane farm on the Ember.
They're leaning pretty hard on MC these two games, but he carried through on the first one.
Yeah, he carried. It's not like, oh, he did okay. He survived the lane. No, he played like a seasoned mid. He kind of took I'm don't care Mr. Boom over there. School.
Very hard to look favorably at Viking GG after a game like that, where you just wonder, okay, is the same thing about to happen again? But in comparison to last game, they don't have the same sustain. They don't have the Pugna healing everyone. They don't have the Kunkka allowing them to just TP home and get recalled. Yes, the Ember can do that for himself, and the Coddle will keep on chakraing the Ember, so it's still kind of scary. It's like a different kind of sustain, so you'll have to watch as he just keeps like filling up this Ember to keep running it down this game. That's gonna be brutal, but at least it's not like the full anyone can get healed up and sustain situation, I suppose. It is a nice Coddle game though, man. Like, you're the mana battery for an Ember and a Storm Spirit.
Oh yeah. I do like this Nigma draft a lot. And as you said, it's always tough when you come into game 2 after you see a shellacking. Hard to not favor Nigma here, but a very well-rounded draft in their own right. Good team fight, good pick-off potential.
Now, we have seen this quite a bit too, though. We have seen the Ember just playing mid versus the Brood. This is not a, like, GG matchup or anything like that. But it's also not a, it's not a counter, I wouldn't say.
It ain't no Kunkka, that's for sure.
No.
But it's fine. Yeah, like you said, Ember can, as Miracle showed last game, he doesn't have to get free farmed at the beginning of the game to still have a big impact. So it's more than manageable, and that means it is just going to be an off-lane Storm. MC going to the side lane. This is pretty cool. I guess with the Coddle, it feels really quite viable.
Another one of these heroes that has been tried several times in other roles. People have done it support a little bit, try to jungle it up. The off lane, the safe lane Storm. But yeah, I can get down with the Chakra Storm.
You have a mother's gratitude.
No, they want. Now here's the thing: is that they probably know that once the Ember's mid, Toby might just lane switch, right?
Possibly.
Because they probably want to put the Necrophos mid versus the Ember, and then that's going to put the Brood onto the side lane versus the Storm. But how much would that slow down Brood? Radiant safe lane is not that great for a Brood. The other camps are so far away. I guess both safe lanes are kind of like that now.
I mean, there's a reason we don't see safe lane Brood, right?
Yeah.
Okay. See how this starts. 3 heroes for Viking. Going to be in top lane. And off lane is in such a weird place now.
Oh, look at this. Boom missed. He knew that they were going to block this camp. But he placed the sentry over here, and he got a little bit greedy. He placed it a little bit too far back so it doesn't cover the entire camp, and he's going to miss that bottom right corner. Maybe you can't cover this whole camp. Oh, nice job.
First blood, and you had better get used.
That'll be a fissure block out. Easy kill.
I'm always doing my best to distract you from first blood with the minutia of warding and camp blocking, so excellent work.
Look at this sentry.
It's important, man. This is the game-winning shit. Look at that. He's coming over. Oh no! But I warded.
If spiders could frown.
Oh, he'd be so upside down right now. Back top, Kuro. Stuck between a rock and some hard.
Another good fissure. Yeah, you don't want to be stuck between a rock and a hard dude. That is a real pickle.
I mean, you've seen the pecs on Bloodseeker, right? Like this guy, he's hard. He goes to the gym.
Yeah.
He's working on those pectorals real good.
Yeah, he's got an iron belly, and he's got quite the scary mask on as well. So far, this off lane for Viking has been quite good.
That's the Venom. Don't tell Marvel or whoever. They might come after us. It looks like Venom's face straight out, especially that tongue. That's a Venom tongue if I've ever seen one.
Yeah, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. Shad. Oh! Soul Assumption, dude. What a spell. It catches you off guard. You know it does that, but still you see the damage. It goes.
Well, again,
that's what Shad's saying right now. He's smacking his keyboard.
It's a slightly unfamiliar hero, right? Visage obviously extremely good right now in terms of like win rate and everything, but he's still not played by every team, so people may be still underestimating that damage a little bit. As I said yesterday, the low tier character players, which was misinterpreted to me calling low tier. We are low tier. But
low tier characters.
Yes, as in heroes that aren't necessarily considered amazing unless you specialize in them.
It's like saying he can win a tournament with Yoshi. It's a compliment, not an insult.
There you go. Get him, buddy. Oh, MC with the mannered P. Wow.
That's nice.
Look at this guy. Is this StarCraft?
Just happened.
Yeah, seriously, gods. I agree. Who does that? Where's the silent pause button?
All right, well, I want to take this moment here while we got a little pause here. I pulled this cup out today in memory of, it's Dark Trent here.
Yeah, sorry, I had the light off.
Pull up the stream. This is a gift from PGL I found in the cabinet. They gave us all these coffee cups with meme pictures. They found the best Mott face imaginable. I just love that we were talking about PGL, and I actually saw that when I was reaching for my coffee this morning.
Well, thank you for shouting out the competitive tournament organizer here from Beyond Epic.
It was a Mott shout out.
While we cover their stream. Don't worry, Epic. I'm wearing your hoodie, but you can't see it because it's dark. Now, a three-man Fisher again from Aramis.
Yeah, this has been great. This time they won't be able to punish it, but these fissures pretty value Earthshaker in the first 3 minutes. You know, some games we see the wandering Earthshaker, and that has not been the case here. So this camp finally gets unblocked by Boom. Does cost him a second sentry. These lanes feel pretty good.
They got Weehaw on the wrong side, though. But he got it off in time.
Ink Swell,
he did not get that Grave Chill.
The trees. They're still going to try to chase him down here. This is a pretty bloody lane. Enchantress bringing him down low. Shad with a great blood right, forcing Weehaw into a tough decision. Now GH going to be in trouble. Enchant quite good with Bloodseeker. Oh, he's speedy, all right. Taking tower shots. Aramis comes in for the kill. Shad.
Too many tower shots to regen? Oh, we tango.
Think so. 20 HP. Very nice.
How's this mid lane going? With the camp block, Miracle loving it. With all that physical damage from the Sleight of Fist, he's chomping down these spiders.
We're playing some new meta Dota right here. We have two mid matchups. It's just Necro versus Storm down bottom, farming against each other completely even within one creep kill. So, not missing much.
I would rather have a Storm Spear getting farm like this if I was choosing between heroes.
It does just feel like a mid battle down.
This camp block was so important. I really think slowing down that acceleration of the Broodmother is such a good idea for dealing with the hero. Because now they're hitting level 6 at the same time, which should not happen, right? That is not... If this guy is farming... Like, Brood's going to farm the jungle faster than you are, and you don't get that much XP from the spiders.
Cool. Aramis actually snaked that rune.
Yeah.
Toby dies down bottom, though. Miracle makes the rotation.
Yeah, I was watching the Fisher up top, but they got him only one remnant, and he is a regen rune here, too, for Miracle, so he's right back up.
Damn, look at that net worth. Miracle's right back in his comfort zone, Trent.
Up top. Oh, I meant like top of the net worth.
Yes.
Not on the map. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I got nervous. I was like, what?
Yes.
What am I missing? Where is?
Oh,
what?
God.
Huh?
Sorry. The panic. Another Fisher here. Soleri, full mana pool of damage from the edge, and it hurts.
Ouch.
Oh, wait, he stopped.
Radiant's
All right.
middle tower
He didn't
is
want it.
under
Got us fine
attack.
this time.
GH just helping with some D Warden here as Aramis wants to body block the small camp.
Dire's middle tower
Well,
is
he
under
is
attack.
going to be
for this.
successful, but there are 4 heroes here defending the small camp.
Whatever,
Dire's
idiots.
middle tower
Nice
is
creeps.
under attack.
I mean, expecting Brickle to be quite that close.
Yeah, I mean, he needs some space, right? He's trying to pull this shade out like further down to here so they can actually utilize the movement speed and the rundown of a Bloodseeker, right?
Yeah, you're right.
If they're playing under tower, you can't abuse that at all.
Absolutely.
Another Wild Wing
on
Ripper up
bottom.
here from Soleri. He's a big fan of the dancing bird.
Got 2 level 6 heroes. Necro is starting to win this CS battle, has a decent XP lead over MC, but MC has this luxury of playing under his tower, so
What
safe.
what neutral creep do you think would make the best hero?
make the best hero.
Yeah,
Well,
I mean, now we have Keith the Bold, right? He's actually he's an Ogre Bruiser in Artifact.
we already have a Centaur.
Dire's middle tower
I
is
feel like the
under
bird
attack.
would be kind of hype, like a big Cyclone Ultimate.
Yeah.
Do we have any bird heroes?
Not really. We have a shortage of
Skywrath
birds. I'm
Mage.
down.
Does that count?
Give me the Wild Wing Ripper.
Val, hear us out. Wild Wing River.
I actually think the what are those ancients called? The new ones? Here.
Prowlers?
The Prowlers, that's it. Prowler would make a cool hero. Petrify,
He's lame.
Desecrate.
looking. I hate that guy.
Oh, just on cosmetics, okay.
I can't stand dealing with him.
That's because he's so good. That might be a fun hero.
Yeah, but I don't know, he doesn't look that cool. Looks like a weird Underlord or something.
Dire's
Yeah, he's too
top
nice
tower
looking.
Is
Oh.
under attack.
Up top, Weehaw.
That's a scary TP. It's the Ember guy.
Yep, now Aramis is going to make it out.
good read.
Inkswell, a little too slow. Soleri, though, no chains on Miracle. So Soleri might actually be able to make it out.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Mid lane, Boom now pressuring the tower. GH comes to the rescue.
Gotta love MC's decision. He's like, all right, 3 points in the aura. I'm good. I think I'll just go cut. I'm an offlaner. I know what to do. He's completely dry, though, and has to actually walk his way through the jungle. It's a good thing he was not chased in here by this Broodmother, or he would just straight up be dead. At least now he's mana for the TP, and he'll get out of here.
Wonder how Weehaw feels about playing support visit. Like, is this fun?
Radiant's
Is that where we're at again?
Is under
Yeah, but
attack.
look at his network.
Kind of.
He's behind
Yeah.
the shaker. Toddle's ahead of him.
He'll get up there. It'll be fine.
He'll recover for sure, but
Miracle will facilitate that. It's kind of a quad lane with how often he's up here.
you're not wrong.
GH is
Although-
just going to blast out mid. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's
Toddle's kind of ditched, and now he's actually getting some farm.
Oh, he's gonna get it
priorities.
again?
Saves mid.
Oh, why? Why are you doing this, Boom? What? Did you just think he left? Am I like what?
No, he's
Is that
playing
worth just
cocky
giving
with those
up? I
broodlings.
guess.
Maybe.
I mean, it's a lot of tower damage, but damn, quite the trade-off.
Uzel out on the brood now. Over as number 1. But I think some of it is that Visage is such a scary hero that teams know, like, if, hey, we let him play his game, he's going to take over, so we have to punish him. We have to shut him down when he's weak. So it always feels maybe more rough than it is. Sort of by design.
Wow, Aramis actually got to that bounty rune first after the Fissure block. That was pretty sick. And still 2 remnants though, so.
Still no Searing Chains. Now GH, he's going to be in trouble. And, whoa, Toby, he gets a solo kill on Mind Control down bottom. Fight does break out, though. Soleri falls to the Sleight of Fist. Birds.
Oh, I forgot about this combo, yeah.
Inkswell on the bird. Yeah, that's pretty nice. So, no idea what happened bottom. Toby, though.
I mean,
Now level 10. MC only level 8.
Let's check his death summary. Let's see, he got right-clicked, and then he got hit with a pulse instantly into a scythe, and he died. That's what happened.
Okay. Well, MC, That's cool. I like how it says 304 HP removal from the scythe. It actually spells it out for you. You know.
We need a lot of help.
Death recap.
You know? Yeah, death recap is the best part of Dota Plus. I actually can't spectate without it now. I just need to know when people die. I love getting every little number.
Imagine we didn't have the log. That was a big advent. We didn't have that for Heroes of New Earth.
Miracles on the run down bottom. They have. Look at this jumping power they have. Oh my God. You're so dead, Sleary. Like, I've never seen a support more dead.
Well, Toby's gonna live. And they'll get some help.
All right, well, there's a support who's also equally dead as he tries to hold mid tower from a diffusal brood.
Yep. This time, Boom steps up. 4K net worth lead for Viking right now. Brood starting to accelerate. Finishes off the tower. Honestly, pretty good start for Viking. Toby's in a great spot also. He's about even with the Ember Spirit.
It is even better than the lead they had last game, but now up top, look at this. The Inkswell once more.
Okay, here's a counter kill. Maybe going to bring down the Bloodseeker. Toby rotates, looking for something himself. Reaper's Scythe here in 5 seconds. Now silenced up though. Bird's coming back. Does need to be a little careful. He's not unkillable here. Tobes. He gets
the resummon even.
He's stunned. They want this kill. Now the Inkswell comes out. Toby's on the run. They're going to be a little light on damage. A tough kill to find, but they completely repel the Necro.
I can't believe he survived through all of that. And now he's a mech too. And he has the scythe. He's going for the turnaround. But Weeha's gone.
TP's out. Had a bird. Saw it coming.
That's crazy. Look, he has arcanes and he still has mech. And he's just back in lane right now, though.
Welcome to Necro. Miracle went for drums this game. It was like even just today and yesterday we've been seeing more drums picked up than before.
Oh, the way that Nigma play, they're just constantly in your face.
Yeah, Miracle putting them to good use. Charging in, Reaper's Scythe, not gonna finish him off. They do get Solari though. Might still find the kill. Miracle, Remnant back. Toby wants it. Shad trying to chase him down. There's the silence. Blood right. Miracle, no option.
Tried to illusion room.
It was a noble effort. Now Kuro also getting chased down. Weeha, maybe here. He on the way though, perhaps looking for a turn. Toby still so healthy with mech.
Under attack.
A disaster for Nigma. That's a 6K net worth lead for old Viking.
Top tower is under attack.
And Boom is just kind of holding that mid tower down, getting the kill onto the support, and continuing to scale. Diffusal and more than halfway through this Aghanims right now.
Second item Ags. That'll let the Brood get more involved.
Aramis needs to find some blink space. That would be the next best thing that they could get for him. Like, I would love for him to be bottom right now, but he wants to help with this kill on the Weehaw. There's no scythe available here, though, so I would just focus the tower first.
Down it goes.
Bucko. Dire's top tower has
TP out.
fallen.
Find him. Smoke up in the mid lane, though. Nigma on the hunt. They make something happen on the Brood. They catch him with a Vortex, but they'll need a little more damage. Locking him down. Boom. Actually going to sustain with this insatiable hunger.
And Mike killed him, man.
He's dead. That's your old turnaround. Insatiable hunger trend.
Miracle?
Should be okay, right?
Bird's helping out.
Doesn't have any more remnants. GH also nearby. Does not have the ult.
They actually blocked him off with a Fisher.
Toby putting more damage into him. Guardian Greaves out, no scythe.
Yeah, Boom kind of gave up on the chase.
Cover your eyes.
So they actually sent Solari down bottom instead of the Earthshaker, which is kind of interesting. He's been like pushing this with the Hellbear and everything, but this was so much gold that could have been going to Aramis. But at the same time, that is pulling all the attention down bottom, so at least Aramis can get this up here. But he's such a free pick for Ember and Storm right now before the blink that it's very dangerous for him to be showing up here.
Still pulling 3 heroes bottom though. See if Solari can get away with this. 8K net worth lead for Viking right now.
Oh, they juked him. He went left.
Zip. Okay, I think he's good. Can't find it. Brood is now rolling. They bump into Miracle, or I guess the other way around. Nigma bump into Toby.
Yeah, he should try and run over here with the Aghanims, I think.
They focus on Solari instead. She sustains for a moment, but now the Storm joins the party. Toby going to be in some trouble. Does actually survive, though.
Still has Greaves.
Reinforcements are here. Greaves come out. Now Shad, boom, ready to clean this up. Miracle down low, trying to make the escape. It won't happen. A Dunge on the backside catches 9 control, and now the rest of Nigma in full retreat. This is where Bloodseeker feels good. There's no getting away from this madman. A 3-0 so far, and that's even the Broodmother with an Aghanims now complete. A triple kill.
10K lead at 16 minutes. Viking GG have done it with this Broodmother lineup. This is looking perfect. She split the map right down the middle after taking that tower. And even the balling pressure of Nigma is not enough to take down this Necrophos. What a great time in the draft to pick this Necrophos. He has looked completely unkillable. And it kind of messed around with the laning too.
1 and 5. I think Toby got more than they kind of thought he would to some degree. Just this solo lane against Storm, ends up winning the lane, and they also find that kill. He gets a solo kill on the Storm. It's been coming up all things Toby. And that's been making it a lot easier for Shad. These fights have just been cleanup crew. He's got the Maelstrom, so he can farm a little bit in between. Still a long ways off this Battle Fury for Miracle. Storm Spirit still looking for his first item in the Kaya. Pretty close there. And Weehaw, well, he's got himself the Helm of the Dominator. And thinking about Vlad's next. Last game, he went for Crimson after the Helm.
Yeah, this is an ugly state to be in, though, when you have a Visage lineup. Because Miracle is starting to consider a Battle Fury here, which obviously makes sense versus the Broodmother, no doubt. But you building into Battle Fury means that your team's probably not going to get much assistance from you for a little bit. And Visage, not the best hero to just kind of hang back. Likes to be aggressive, going for objectives.
Safe. Cool. Get it on. Then
Radiant's bottom
Boom is
tower
working on a
under
BKB,
attack.
and he's not terribly far off.
No, they can rush whenever as just heads right in.
Radiant's bottom tower
not a whole lot Nigma can do. Aramis blinks onto this outpost.
Are fortified.
But he's going to realize that there is no one else around that he
Saying
wasn't punished anymore for that.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Yeah, Nigma happy just to have a moment to farm and try to get some core items complete.
Oh, they see mind control under the tower too, so
Pelting Radiant's bottom
maybe
tower.
unaware this is happening, but you're right. No real ability to contest.
slower rotations you'll see, but
Radiant's
completed nonetheless.
Insatiable hunger. 140% lifesteal. Pretty nice to have a built-in Satan.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
It's a pretty cool ultimate. Her vampiric attack. Maybe Brood's the closest thing we've got to a vampire.
I guess so. All right, we figured it out, guys. Another just step down the lore. I'm sure Slacks would definitely agree with that.
It says it right there in her ult. It's in the black and white.
It's written. Nice. That was a good attempt from GH to bounce it back to cancel that scythe, but not able to keep him far enough back. Try and save Weehaw. Down bottom.
Down bottom.
Shad.
Yeah.
Wow, I can't believe that missed.
There's the TP. Kroki's gonna walk back. Mid. I'm on the hunt.
Oh, you can run, but you cannot hide.
There's just no getting away. The blind will buy GH a couple of seconds. That's just it. Seconds.
Is under attack.
Toby now just going pipe. Continuing to tank up. Fight items. 30k net worth lead.
Miracle's in farm the Radiant side of the map mode now, because his side is way too dangerous with all these spider webs.
Yep, he's getting closer to the Battle Fury. Got one item.
Zip from MC. They want to get the pick off here. Curl lurking in the tree line. Now they're going to take him down.
Okay, that's a good jump. Although reinforcements, still a silence on the storm. Mangoed up a little bit. Aramis here.
Oh, nice Phantom.
Now he might just go down. Drops a combo on the Storm, but there's no follow-up. They're up here. There's another big fight going on. Coddle drops the ult and a blast as Boom tries to go for it. Aramis falls as predicted.
If they get it with this double kill, they're going to be very happy on Nigma.
The Ignis will actually be enough to stop this engagement. And that's it.
Stupendous.
It's just 2 kills. Very nice.
There is a BKB coming for the Broodmother now, though. Now the Aegis and BKB moving towards that Abyssal is up top. They're going to try and force off Miracle. He's been having for a long time with this catapult working on the tower.
Mind control, also caught in the jungle. TP out, he'll be okay. Necro did not have sight. So is this lead closable for Nigma? Dota Plus 82% to 18%.
Well, Coddle.
Probably about right.
Wicked sick.
Okay.
I would say it's a very difficult comeback to get just because of the itemization on the Radiant too and like with their heroes.
Is this Battle Fury a game changer? Especially for high ground defense?
Middle tower.
It is definitely necessary. I don't know if it's going to be able to change that much. They do have Coddle Ember, though, of course, with the Battle Fury. But depending on how the cleave goes, that could get a little ridiculous if people are too close to the spiders with the stacking, right?
True.
Dire's middle tower is
It's an option.
attack.
But it'll mostly, if they lose this, it'll be on the fault of Viking GG. I think they have a pretty clear path to win in this one.
Burrow, he's going to be caught now. Aramis follows up. Bloodseeker's there.
Is under attack.
They'll just let him go. Attempts to TP home.
Get out.
There's a net.
Oh, is it what? Oh, the proc. I'm pretty sure he was limited.
That was a clumsy net, wasn't it?
Oh, is that what it was? Oh, I didn't see it. I thought it was the Maelstrom, just the damage. That makes no more sense.
Oh, Reaper Sight. They find GH.
I thought they had him just from the silence on the shaker.
Radiant's bottom tower is
Swamp,
under
but nope.
attack. Dire's middle tower is under
But
attack.
yeah, I think this should be doable. For
Dire's
Viking
middle tower has fallen.
It certainly should be. High ground is a whole nother beast, though. That tier 2's dead.
Out for Dire's
With
middle
Coddle
tower.
down, I guess they feel confident. Wow. Already down to half HP. There's the pipe. The green wall. No, it's not Optic Gaming.
Come back, Optic. Ember is now making the TP. Let me see the slight. Oh, first off, the Grimstone's can take care of a lot of them.
Wow, dude. They killed that barracks so fast.
At least it was only the range.
Yeah. False silver lining, though. Again, it didn't cost them anything. No BKB charges. Still have Aegis. Not much time left on it, so about to expire, but... Not to mention Brood is looking at an AC.
It's unfortunately a pretty bad Dark Portrait game, too.
Yes.
For the Grimstroke. Sometimes in these situations we've seen some turnarounds helped out by that item, but Kuro, like, he could get farm from the spiders if he wants to, but he should probably just give them the Miracle to try and get the Daedalus. And then, depending how this goes, we could get Rapier
Cover
territory.
your eyes. Dire's bottom
Ember
tower
is
taking a
definitely
drubbing.
their big hope.
Dire's bottom tower has fallen. I'm sorry to say it.
Now, who are they going to find? Might be Toby. They almost bumped into Shad. Now, Brood's
Miracle's out. He's like, who's finding who here? Bye, team.
He at the ready. Pops it. Goes right in onto Weehaw. TP home. It's going to be close. Weehaw will not make it.
Saving with Kuro. Now, just so you guys know, there is a clumsy net here.
And there it is. The
Wow.
Kuro making space.
He's going for the biggest of ankle breaks.
The painter's down. That's 2 more for Viking.
Back in the mid lane. Better hurry, Miracle. Oh, there's the slight. Bye-bye, spiders.
Slain.
And now Coddle.
Barracks. Now Creep's coming in.
Get him again. Another one. Chakra. Go, Miracle.
He's trying his best. They're going to have heroes up soon. Visage now respawns. Pop the ult from GH. And the melee barracks actually stay up. Toby's still on the base, clicking away. No cooldowns. He does have Reaper's Scythe, but being bruised.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
They are going to stay long enough to get this barracks, I think. The dunk from Aramis comes in onto the back line. Building still standing, but Miracle low. Mind control does get the first kill. Aramis is dead. BKB. Miracle's
Oh, he ran down. He was ruptured.
Disaster. Dire's
Finish him off.
have fallen.
Dad loses his BKB. Now the turn his way. Viking, no more objectives to take here. Just looking to get out, but a long-range zip.
That glimmer. It's keeping shut up.
He's actually alive. Reaper's Scythe shuts down mind control. Doesn't die to the Scythe, but it sets up the kill. I think Nigma will hold on here, but losing 2 cores very costly. Is feeling like a game 3. A pretty
I would say
tough
so. Dota Plus, it's losing faith now up to 95% as we close on another potential Roche respawn. But what a great transition from lane winning to just complete map control here from Viking GG.
Yeah.
It felt like no matter what lane they tried to go in to like push out, there was an instant gank play onto either from the Necro or from the Bloodseeker, and then just the dives from Nigma trying so hard to kill Toby, and even with just mech, he was just way too survivable.
Not much pressure on Viking right now. Happy to go back, finish up another round of items. Bloodseeker wants that Mjolnir. Toby now has the Yules after finishing up the pipe. Look how brave this Necro is. He's just not a fear in the world. Silence will connect onto Weehaw.
Did you see Weehaw dispel the Yules and then they threw on him? He had the Purge Creep with the helm. Almost able to help himself.
It did look like a pretty short Yules.
Over here now.
Aramis, he's going to get caught though. Maybe a kill the other way. Good stuff for Nigma.
Thank you.
Maybe not the best trade, but any trades like that are good for Nigma right now.
Yeah, that 5% has something to do with a Roche Steel here and a Rapier, I would guess. The game keeps moving along. Gargantuan Broodmother. She's got 1,000 net worth lead for every one of her legs right now over Miracle.
True. And she is chasing him down something fierce.
Toby scouts out the Roche as another zip up top. Aramis, his grave is right here next to where Solari is being targeted. But even with the sentry, they bail. They're scared.
The Untouchable's too much.
Lord's a runner.
Not ready to stick around for the turn.
He's like, oh my god, she actually put the second point in. I feel like we almost always see them go for the attendance levels instead.
Right, now into Roche. Probably going to go uncontested again. Partially because Viking just kill it so quickly. Aegis cheese.
Roshan has fallen to the Radiant. The Dire's poor top tower.
I wasn't sure if we'd get to a game 3. I'm still not, depending on how Miracle can pull this one out. But I thought our first series would be the one to go the distance. But Viking GG with this lineup. Looking to, again, go for these upsets that they're so looking for at this point. Of course, Nigma also probably the most hot and cold team that we've had at the top of Dota in a long time. You never know what's going to happen with these guys.
Poor top tower.
A better's nightmare.
Can its end be drawing bottom tower is under attack.
Look at this. Do you see the little backdoor thing just like pulsing from all the spiders?
Struggling.
Messenger.
I think I'm supposed to be more effective than this. Tier 3 tower dying rapidly. Force out a glyph immediately. They'll keep it alive for a few more seconds.
Right, he's taking the spiders away. Well, the ember's there, but it doesn't really matter when there's a Grimstroke too. Here comes MC.
And the Daedalus is up. MC the rocket.
Well, he actually didn't TP.
Is under attack.
He pump faked him.
Is pulling them back, though Aramis has a Shadow Blade.
Oh, man.
It's the stun. This could be bad. Silence connects. MC's dead.
Yeah, he was a little slow on everything there, either a zip or an orchid. He was turning to try and zip back towards the tree line on his own side, I think.
This gets rough now, Trent. No buyback.
Enjoy yourself while you can. For
no buyback. 35 seconds of 5v4. Miracle can do everything that he can That was a dumb sentence.
Dire's top barracks have fallen.
Miracle is trying to do everything that he can, but it might not be enough. And yeah, that's a melee barracks exposed now. There's a repair kit. That's going to help.
Weehaw sends in a centaur that's immediately stolen by Sleary. Thank you.
Okay. Aegis BKB still on the brood.
There's some damage though. You can see how it can work, but unfortunately with the ulti, right back up.
Again, what is this costing Viking right now? Virtually nothing.
It cost him the brood ulti.
Okay.
That'll send them back.
The brood ulti in the pipe. For Elena Barracks. Melee still standing. Storm respawns. They get a little timid. And hard pressed to really call that a hold from Nigma. They hang on to the melee barracks, but that's a lot more economic damage. Up to a 23k, now 24k net worth edge.
And they have the observer combo in the base too, so they see what Mind Control's doing. He might die because of this. You can see they're pinging it.
Down to 2%.
Seems appropriate. Aramis is on the move with an Invis rune. Now this sentry, oh no, it's not gonna help MC. Oh, MC. We hardly knew ye.
Buddy. Is this an instant replay?
He just respawned. Like zipped mid, went back, went top, and just dies. A sad life. Nice, again, nice observer sentry combo. Just getting that out. And then, yeah, Kuro was tipped off. He's like, yeah, my bad. I guess they saw you, dude. They knew.
And here's the Abyssal. This is where it gets really rough.
Oh, it wasn't rough already? this is now the moment.
This is the cherry on top of the sundae, Trent. Look at that. They might actually kill Miracle this time. Reaper's side. Good night, sweet prince. 100 seconds. I think this one's over.
Now, Nigma, I'm a hopeful guy. I like to be an optimist. But it's okay. You still got game 3. I don't think Miracle's going to get to that rapier.
No. And now Kuro's going to get dove. This has been another one of these series. Very stompy, back and forth, 1 and 2.
Thanks for trying.
Jad pops the BKB. We're now diving fountain. Let's just kill some
double repair kits. I guess, what's the point?
We're repair kitting our tier 4s.
Yeah, I can't. It might as well dive fountain. They're just going to do that.
I'm surprised Nigma are still hanging in here. This actually seems pretty hopeless.
They like to experiment. Say that.
MC jumps out. Weehaw just gonna die here.
Just now.
Buyback.
Dire's bottom barracks have fallen. Astute observers like myself who know that Dire's bottom barracks.
All that fire.
Kids are gone. The green wall returns.
Dire's middle tower has
He's ignoring it. He's trying, but it just doesn't really matter.
He just knows he won't get to play Storm again. He's like, how often am I going to get an off-lane Storm pick for myself here, guys? I have to enjoy this, even if we are losing.
middle tower is
Kill Aramis, but Weeha's going to die back again. There it is. The GG is called, and well, Trent, Viking has taken it.
You know what's cooking? Boom! Gets the rampage.
Well, that's some style point. Congratulations there, Boom. A much-needed redemption.
Jeez.
Game 1 was tough. Game 2, Vikings showed up.